Hi. Okay, where you are in your notes. This is all of the communism, socialism stuff. Okay. And then we're going here. Oops, sorry. This is a quick little thing. If you missed today, best day ever. It's short. Okay. We do have some medical advancements and some scientific discoveries of this time period that we do need to deal with. Okay. The first one is Louis Pasteur. You'll hear people say Pasteur sometimes. I don't know. I don't know French, so I don't know which is right. In America, we say Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered something. Bacteria makes us sick. Okay, listen. We've actually had people theorize that before. Zacharias Jansen. But see, here's the thing. They were low class, poor, low level, low education. Louis Pasteur is upper class. Nobody listens to the lower class. So even though people have theorized that before, nobody really paid attention to them. Okay. Louis is like, guys, bacteria makes us sick. So wash your hands and you'll get sick a lot less. It's funny that this is 2020 and we're still having to beg people to wash their hands. It's amazing to me. Now, you guys know I have a little bit of a germaphobe issue. You know this. But that's amazing to me. Like, I wash my hands a million times a day. Huh? But see, people in the 1800s, they didn't really realize that. And again, nobody ever really listened to to low level people like Zacharias Jansen say that in the like 1600s or 1500s or whenever he lived. So who cares? But see, Louis Pasteur says, guys, wash your hands and you'll get sick a lot less. Huh, crazy. Now he's talking bacteria. He's not talking virus. Okay? Viruses are different. Do you still need to wash your hands? Yeah. He also discovers something. Heat kills bacteria. So, if you wash your hands with hot water, it'll kill the bacteria. Okay, you ready for me to gross you out? You know, there's a teacher bathroom. Yeah, but it's like, I'm not going up there. I just use the bathroom that everybody uses. Sometimes, now, boys, I don't know about you. I can only speak for the girls' bathroom. Sometimes I watch y'all. Not in the bathroom, but at the vanity in the bathroom, or like washing your hands or doing your makeup or whatever. When you put your hands under our thing and the water just comes on and you, okay, I'm done. Is the water hot or cold? It's cold, okay? So you've rinsed off some of the bacteria into the sink, right? Well, before you did that, you took off your rings and you put them on top of the sink. Gross. Or you put your phone on top of the sink. Gross. Or you put your makeup bag or your brush on top of the sink. Gross. Because whenever people wash under there and it's cold, some of the bacteria, not all, some of the bacteria comes off into the sink. If it splashes onto the top of the sink, there could be bacteria on top. And you have your rings sitting there or your phone or whatever, and you immediately pick up your rings and put them on, or you brush your hair or you put your lipstick down and then you pick up your lipstick. And I'm sitting there going, bye. Gross, girls. Now, I know most of you are like, Miss, it's not that big of a deal. I've never gotten sick from that. You're just a germaphobe. I know. I know. But still, the water isn't hot. Killing bacteria, you got to heat it up. He starts this process called pasteurization. It's right here. Pasteurization. Basically, with pasteurization, you heat up whatever it is real fast. Then you cool it down real fast. And what ends up happening is the heat kills the bacteria. It's a law. I don't know about other countries. In America, it's a law that like a lot of dairy products have to be pasteurized. If you look at your milk or your yogurt or your cottage cheese or whatever dairy products you eat, somewhere on there it's going to say pasteurized. It's a law. It has to be. Has to be. Um, it gets out the bacteria. When you just like get milk from a cow and then you drink it immediately. See, I hate milk, so that makes me want to vomit right now. But you drink it immediately, all of the bacteria that's on the like udders and stuff of the cow, now it's all in the milk and now it's all inside of you. Ooh, look. The milk just grosses me out. Bacteria. Heat it up, kills it. Wash your hands, it gets rid of some of it. All right, the next one. Marie. It's a lady. Girls, isn't it nice when you have a lady? Marie Curie. She and her husband both were like scientists working in a lab or whatever. And she discovers something radioactivity. There she is, Marie Curie. She also dies from radioactivity. It's really sad, but it's kind of funny. Radiation, I said that weird. Radiation, just like with a lot of other things, it's one of those things that's really, really good and really, really bad at the same time. Radiation is in our phones. It is in our microwaves that we all use to heat up our dinner. Okay. Radiation is used to cure some cancers, but it's also sometimes cancer causing. Is that not weird? Huh. Radiation can poison. If it's like in enough doses, it can poison you. Poisoned her. She ends up dying of radiation poisoning, which again is sad, but kind of like at the same time. It's going to be used to create the bombs in World War II, the atomic bombs. It's kind of a good thing and it's kind of a bad thing. X-rays. X-rays use radiation. So, I mean, just like with everything else, good and bad. Just a little side note, her journals. Guys, she's alive in the 1800s, right? Her journals, though, her journals are still to this day so full of radiation poisoning. Look, here are some of her journals. Oh, sorry, my head's in the way. Yeah, that you still to this day can't look at her journals without being in a suit. Look at this guy or girl, whatever. Right here, look. Look. Her journals are so covered in radiation, you still have to wear a suit to read them. That is so crazy. And she ends up dying of radiation poisoning. I was looking to see if I could find another picture of, look at this. I just saw this. M. Curie, uranium, 1898. It's her handwriting. It's cool. Anyway, I was looking to see if I could find another picture of like somebody in a full suit looking at their stuff, looking at her stuff. Let me do Marie Curie's notebooks. Oh, radioactive. I just wanted you to see like the full suits, but it may not be possible. Yeah, I'm thinking not. We have this one. I want to see the whole body. I want to know if they have to wear the mask and everything, like the whole, Darth Vader getup. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. I don't know. I was looking for pictures. Sorry. I guess the best one you're going to get is this one. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy that it's been 100 and something years. I suck at math so much. Not much more than 100. And they're still all radiated and stuff. I don't know. Just crazy. Okay. The other person we need to talk about is this one. And often, whenever I say his name, there's a whole group of kids that are like, oh, I'm not allowed to learn about this guy. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Just because you learn about something doesn't mean you have to believe it. His name is Charles Darwin. Okay, before you freak out, we're not dealing with the whole evolution thing in this class at all. That's something you deal with in like science, biology, or whatever. What matters for us is a little different. Survival of the fittest, natural selection, okay, yes, but not the whole evolution thing. So don't worry about that. But you have to have this for imperialism. All right, so Charles Darwin, scientist, right? You know the whole story. He's at the Galapagos Islands. I just like saying that. Galapagos, 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 Galapagos. It's just fun. He's at the Galapagos Islands and he's studying animals. Okay. He's studying animals. But what he comes up with is about to get applied to humans and empires. Okay. Charles Darwin writes a book. It's like the longest title ever. The Origin of the Species by the Means of Natural Selection. If you go to the library today and you want to check out this book, or library, you're like, library, who uses the library? If you go to Amazon and you want to order this book, just type in the origin of the species and it's going to come up. You just have to ask the person, origin of the species, and they know exactly what you want. Okay. It's a really long name, The Origin of the Species by the Means of Natural Selection. See? But again, it's really just known by the origin of the species. Okay. So he comes up with this theory, survival of the fittest. The idea is only the strongest, most fit animals will survive. True or false? Well, if I have a little rabbit versus a lion in an enclosed space, the lion's going to win. Survival of the fittest. The strongest animal will survive. Could the little rabbit outsmart the lion and survive that way? If they're in an enclosed space and the rabbit gets in a place is too small for the lion to reach him, outsmarted. Okay, look. This is so important with survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest does not just mean physical strength. Probably in a boxing match, you versus, I don't know, Mike Tyson, you might lose. But could you have mental strength? Or maybe, I don't know, Mike Tyson doesn't. Could you not be strong physically, but maybe have emotional strength? Guys, when he says the strongest, he doesn't mean physical strength. It could be emotional strength, it could be mental strength. What he really means, though, is the most adaptable. When he says strongest, he means the one who can adapt the most. You just played a game last semester, Survival of the Fittest. Oh, wait, not last semester. The semester before, spring 2020. The whole COVID quarantine, where nobody went to school at all. You're like, what do you mean, miss? The most adaptable students survived online teaching. The kids who couldn't adapt to online teaching, the kids who weren't disciplined enough to do their assignments without a teacher breathing down their neck every 5 seconds all day, did well. The kids who couldn't adapt did not. Are you with me? Hold on. Somebody's at the front door. Okay, sorry. It was my Bath and Body Works order. You know how I was just saying that I have some germaphobe issues? Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. There's only 5. I mean, that'll last me half the semester, right? Okay, so anyway, Darwin. Charles Darwin says, where's my thing? Oh, here we go. Charles Darwin says, yes, the strongest will survive, but really it's the most adaptable. It's the animal or human that can adapt to change best. Which animal can deal with the fact that, a meteor hit the earth and it heated up and there's like nuclear winter because there's no sun and blah, 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 blah. Well, the dinosaurs couldn't adapt. The alligators could. The fish could. Okay. So which animals adapted? Well, they're the ones that are going to survive. That's the idea of survival of the fittest. Who can adapt best? Don't think survival of the fittest, strongest survives. Okay, that's true, but not just physical strength. Who can adapt to change? Are you with me? Okay. This idea right here, survival of the fittest, is going to get applied. Okay, Darwin didn't come up with this, but after Darwin, this idea gets applied to countries and kingdoms. When we're talking about animals or humans, because we are a type of animal, it's called survival of the fittest. But whenever we're talking about countries or empires or kingdoms, it's called social Darwinism. Survival of the fittest was applied to empires, meaning only the strongest countries deserve to exist. That is so rude. Does it mean physical strength? No. No. This is a time of cultural, business, so economic, all kinds of political, same time period as nationalism, just revolution and change, modernization. Social Darwinism says, hey, if you can't keep up with industrialization, if you can't keep up with the Enlightenment ideas, You deserve to be taken over. Sorry. That sounds so harsh. If your country or your people group isn't strong enough to adapt to this changing world, then we're going to take you over. And it's not our fault, it's yours, because you can't adapt. So if I know how to use an axe and you don't, it's your fault when you get killed, because I can use an axe better than you. Should have learned. That sounds so harsh. You deserve to be taken over. But that's really going to be a mindset, big time, that leads directly to imperialism, which is just empire building all over again. Okie dokie. All right, that's it.